Please welcome back, Brian Green.
How are we doing? Come on, how are we doing? Thanks, Mum. So I'm hoping you're enjoying the event so far. Been useful? Good collaboration? Lots of conversation? How was lunch? Excellent. Okay. So we have a really good, an exciting session. I must admit, I'm quite excited about this session. You know, some sneak peek, pulling the curtain back and having a peek at what's up. Anyway, before we get to some nice new technology, I'm just going to remind us of what we're up to later. So again, thank you from our sponsors, PayPal, Taurus, Miracle. We have a marketplace reception back in the marketplace after the event at 6:15. Please join us there. And then afterwards, at 7:30, bring your badge. I haven't got mine on, but bring your badges with you and some ID. And we have an event sponsored by our colleagues at Wunderman Thompson Commerce. So thank you for your sponsorship, and let's enjoy ourselves this evening and continue that collaboration and communication over some celebration. And let's make sure we paint that location. What color? Magenta orange. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Can you feel the excitement? Yeah? Is the caffeine ready? You're wide awake? I'm really excited about that. I'm super keen to see this technology myself. Yeah? So we're going to get some of our colleagues to come and talk about and share with you some selections from the Magento Innovations Lab. Yeah? So who's ready to see some cool tech? Excellent. Come and join us then, teams.
Please welcome Michele Miller, Senior Manager, Solutions Innovation, and Guido Jansen, Magento Master.
Are we all excited about Commerce Sneaks? Where are my Dutchies at? Right, took a while. Finally a Dutch person on stage. And what a venue to host Commerce Sneaks, yeah. Right? And great to be in Amsterdam. The pre-party yesterday was amazing, right? Yeah, exactly.
We should try that again. We should try it again.
Anyone at the pre-party last night? Right. And yeah, it's really great. I think the organization did a really great job again organizing this. It's flawless. It's so much better than me, Magento, the Netherlands. I'm the only one making the joke. So, Michele, Sneaks, what are we doing here? What's it all about?
So hopefully all of you at this point know Magento Innovations Lab. We're going into our third year. And the intention for this was really because we have an amazing global community. We have a community that's innovating on our product every single day. And we lacked a platform to really elevate and raise the visibility of the amazing work that's being done in the community. So Innovations Lab was born of the need to celebrate all of you. So we're really excited about it. And Commerce Sneaks was a nice kind of evolution of Innovations Lab with our new home at Adobe. And they take, you know, the early stage emerging technologies very seriously. And so it was a great fit. And since 2017, I think we've had almost 200 submissions, which is amazing.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah,
yeah, 200 submissions, yeah. Woo.
Now, before we go further, I can't not comment on the shoes. So I warned Guido that the Magento shoe game is extreme. And I think you took that to heart.
I did. But am I sensing, are you saying that I've beaten Philip at his shoe game?
I mean, it's strong. I mean, it's, you know, it's geographically appropriate. It's on brand. I mean, there's a lot going. I mean, I don't even think we would need to take a vote.
Yeah. Speaking of voting, you can all participate during this session in voting for the participants for Commerce Sneaks. You'll need your phone, which you'll probably already have in your hands. You'll need a Twitter app. And during the session, there will be hashtags on the screen that you can use to vote for that particular session. And we will be repeating those hashtags for you. So voting starts right away during the first session and will last until the end.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think that means that we now, since you know what to do, you know what Commerce Sneaks is, let's give it up for our first participant.
Yeah, absolutely. So first up, we have Nitish Kumar, who is the Senior Product Manager Design at Webcool Software. Unfortunately, due to some travel inconveniences, Nitish was not able to make it here in person, but thanks to technology, he is here in person. So let's see. Hi, Nitish.
Hello.
Could everyone say hey to Nitish in India?
Hello, Nitish.
So tell everyone very quickly what they're about to see.
Yeah, so before getting any further, I just want to thanks for such a warm welcome. And me and my organization, which is obviously Webcool, are truly grateful to Magento and Adobe for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share our innovation in front of Magento community. So this is the fourth time, like I've seen in the morning, we have just got showcased. So I'm like very much excited about this entire thing and looking forward to it. So we have just not innovated using the Magento this time. We have even leveraged the goods of Magento PWA Studio. So I guess we should look forward to the innovation itself.
That's good, Nitish. Let's do that. Let's take a look.
Okay. Hello everyone, this is Nitish Khagwal from Webcool India. And next I'm going to highlight how exactly our innovation fixes a real world problem. So let me share a very quick story with you people. There is a family, they are out for a vacation. While they were traveling, they realized like they have forgot to get the water bottle. So one of them decided he will go to the supermarket, pick up the bottle and come out in no time. But actually when he went to the store, so was not the case because he got stuck in long checkout queues. And in general, it happens too. When shoppers are in a rush or they want to buy either one or two products, and they have to wait in long checkout queues, it actually becomes very frustrating experience. Keeping this factor in mind, we have incorporated Scan and Go right inside PWA, leveraging the goods of PWA Studio. So next, I'm going to demonstrate how exactly this thing works in our innovation. For that purpose, I have this bottle, and I'm going to scan this with Progressive Web App. How our innovation brings in a new dimension to the entire supermarket shopping experience. Probably when I was demonstrating this demo to you people, there was a shopper who was in and out of the store with the product he was looking for. Thank you everyone for your good time.
Nitish, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if there's any person here that wouldn't leverage that. It's pretty impressive.
I mean, yeah, thank you.
Thank you again and thank you to your team for making such an effort to make sure that you could be part of this event. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we are really privileged to be part of this event. We were really, really looking forward to this today.
Awesome. Well, let's give Nitish one more round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. I love you all.
So it's time to get your phones out, get Twitter out. You see the hashtag ILPWAScan. IL stands for Innovation Lab. All hashtags will start with IL. So get it out. I was really impressed, by the way, by how fast he changed his shirt. Did you see that? That was impressive.
That was a quick change.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's, could be incorporated into any number of scenarios, like immediately.
Yeah.
And I mean, just the convenience factor is phenomenal.
So start voting if you like this. And by the way, we will be checking if you're voting halfway. So please do. And then I think we're going to introduce our next guests.
Guests, that's right. So next up we have Victoria Sarek, who is a product manager at Snowdog. And Victoria has another special guest with her. So let's welcome them both.
Thank you, Michelle. Hi, everyone. I'm Victoria from Snowdog. It's a pleasure to be here today to talk about our exciting innovation, Pepper, the emotional robot.
Hi, everyone. I am Pepper from Poland. I have never performed in front of so many people. Can't wait to show you what I can do. Let's hear the story.
Currently, the offline shopping is based on the help of the shop assistant. When a customer walks in with no specified idea of what to purchase, there is at least this one person on spot, ready to answer all the questions and help make suggestions. We thought that there is a lot of bias here and limited capability to browse through the products. What if we could improve that experience and help customers by deploying a robot to assist customers in store? How about we could do it while staying connected to the online Magento store with the possibility to browse through thousands of products? Having thought that, we have noticed a room for improvement of the customer experience and designed a solution for Pepper to facilitate the product search in stores. By displaying the verbally filtered content on the tablet screen, we're helping customers browse through the products. We're combining two essential elements here, the online Magento part and Pepper humanoid part. The challenge is the combination of the display of the products on a small tablet screen with Pepper engaging in a conversation in a seamless, natural way. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so you walk into your favorite store and you see Pepper. He recognizes you and welcomes you.
Welcome back, Victoria. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. What are you looking to buy today?
I'm thinking sneakers.
Here is the list. Which color do you opt for?
Let's see the black ones.
Here you go. Anything catches your eye yet?
Yes, those sneakers in the top middle. Do you have size 39?
Yes. Do you want to try them on?
Sure.
I sent an order to the shop assistant. Please sit down and wait. Your order number is 234. Can I help with anything else?
That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. It is always good to see you.
Hey, Pepper, what about a goodbye fist bump?
Sure.
Pepper surely changes the shopping experience, doesn't he? Both by attracting the customer attention at first and providing a functional feedback during a casual conversation. He's capable of recognizing people, detecting whether he's talking to a man or a woman, as well as understanding emotions and adjusting the dialogue to it. We believe this is the start of the great cooperation between the online and offline shopping supported by a robot in Magento environment. Pepper, say goodbye.
It was great to be here. See you.
Thank you.
So I have to point out that Victoria is an amazing speaker, but I'm pretty sure she was upstaged. And I don't know if anyone else appreciated or paid attention to Pepper getting a little impatient and waiting with the time check. And
Yeah.
it's pretty fantastic.
So if you liked it, and I guess with all the clapping in between, I think you did, vote on Twitter, #ILPepper. And while we're at it, we're going to check if you actually started voting. So let's have a look at the interim results. Oh. Even
People are jumping ahead.
OK, so definitely PWAs can
It's like, this isn't Vegas.
pop here. Yeah. OK, that's good. So keep voting. You now know all the hashtags for all the sessions, so keep voting. And then let's start with number 3.
Sounds good. All right, so next up we have Abhishek Jaswal, who is the co-founder of Said Commerce. So welcome, Abhishek.
Facts to begin with. More than 1 billion people in the world have some form of disability. Accordingly, 15% of the world population. In Europe alone, 28% of the population has one or other form of disabilities or impairments. We decided to help and connect that particular section of society with e-commerce. We come up with our innovations. My name is Abhishek. I'm the co-founder of Set Commerce. We believe that innovation is something that comes up as solutions to make this world a better place for everyone. Yes, for everyone. Why not through e-commerce, where Magento is already doing such things for their merchants as well as developer community? Keeping this in mind, my team developed this idea of head-on shopping, specifically for Magento, which allows people with motor disability to shop with just their head movements through our Magento iOS mobile app. Yeah, you heard it right. With just their head movements. All navigation process of shopping, like selecting category, choosing the product, modifying the quantity, selecting the payment method, placing the order. Everything can be done with just head movement. Let's see how it works. I will play the role of disabled person and will do shopping with my head movements. Imagine two cases which help you guys to understand the situation. First, I already have a Magento mobile app with phone mounted at my home. I reached to some merchant store that has already Magento mobile app with phone mounted at various sections of their store. Let's do some shopping. So as Diwali is approaching soon in India on 26 October, I will love to buy something for my daughter. Let's do. You can see the red cursor is moving based on my head movements. Basically, we are using Apple iPhone X front-facing camera as well as an Apple AR kit to track the head movements. To locate the cursor on the screen, it follows the head movements, tracks head 3D information from Apple AR kit, and applying 3D geometry mapping. That's cool. It works exactly like a mouse navigate cursor on our laptop or desktop. Fine. Let's find some chocolate. You guys might have noticed that while holding my gaze for a particular time on a particular position, it triggers a click event which brings me to the another page. Technically, we are creating a new user interface widget which sends and responds to the cursor interaction. To activate the designated button, it follows the cursor movement as well as how long it has been on one spot to trigger a click event. For this app, we set for 1 second. Let's move on. I will try to add another quantity. OK. Let's add this item to the cart. Proceed to the checkout. I will be comfortable with cash on delivery. Come on. Place order. That's good. I'm sure my daughter will be happy. And very important point that I really don't want to be dependable on someone else to surprise my daughter by being a disabled person. That's the best things which we'll try to achieve. This is just the starting. We are adding lots of features in this app. The best part, it will be available free, and it can be integrated with any Magento mobile iOS app. It will not be restricted, only the app which we can develop for you. As Adobe says, let's make every experience shoppable. Thank you, Michele. Thank you, Magento and Adobe, to provide a great opportunities to connect with community and prove our innovation through the Magento Innovation Lab. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Meet you soon. Okay.
That is great, right? There's so many applications for this.
I'm so overwhelmed and proud of this community and the way that just the thought of inclusivity and diversity and these different challenges that face people that want to do things that we do every day.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just phenomenal.
Or people like me with an 11-month-old son laying on you somewhere asleep or not, or moving a lot, and then it would be really convenient to be able to use it for life.
I think there are probably endless use cases for that, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So very excited. Again, tweet out IL head-on for this case. And yeah, all ready for the final sneak.
I'm like, I hope everyone's on their phones.
Yeah.
All right, so last up we have Ali Ahmed, founder of Imagination Media. So welcome, Ali.
Hi, everyone. Super excited to be here today. Wow, that's a lot of people. So for the better part, actually, for the last year and a half or so, we've been participating in a program called the Mobile Optimization Initiative. It's a program that is organized and sponsored by Magento as well as PayPal. And the purpose of the program is to help merchants better understand how they can leverage the increase in mobile traffic coming in from various channels and consumers. And while mobile traffic is continuing to increase every day, conversions in RPV, or revenue per visitor, is not. And the program is designed to use a A/B testing platform called High Conversion to use, I think, around close to 200 experiments now that have been created by 60 different systems integrators that are part of this study to better understand how they can close this mobile revenue gap. So I believe to date, we've tested over $1 billion in sales, and we've got a collective average RPV increase of around 8.2%. So as part of this program, we started exploring internally, I think 6 months to 8 months ago, on what it would be like to study and to test the W3C payment request API. So the payment request API is not a new payment method. It is essentially an intermediary that exchanges data that's stored in the browser with the application. So it allows a user to quickly check out with an intuitive interface without actually ever having to potentially type in any data. So I'm going to do a quick demo. So behind me we have the infamous Magento sign. I'm going to add the Magento sign to the cart. Proceed to checkout. So this is immediately going to bring up the payment request API modal that's going to allow you to see what your order summary is and choose various options that are going to let you quickly check out. So we actually spent some time, credit to Igor Mira, who's in this conference room somewhere. We actually spent some time using the native Magento APIs to pull all of the order data into the payment request API. So we're pulling in all of your tax, all of your VAT, any promo codes or discounts that you might have entered, any subtotals and totals. So you never actually have to go back to the cart or actually have to go back to checkout. You can choose any delivery addresses that you have stored in your browser, or you can add a new address. Now, we also wrote an integration with Magento's native APIs to be able to take that delivery address you just chose and request any native shipping methods that you have enabled inside of Magento. So in this case, I'm going to choose free shipping. Now, we've integrated with a couple of different payment options, and I believe there are more payment options that are coming. So we have PayPal Express Checkout as well as Braintree. So we're going to choose Braintree, credit card. I can choose the contact information that's already stored in my browser or add new contact information. And I can pay, enter in a CVV, and I should get an order success page. So as you can see there, I never actually had to enter in any data. I'm a firm believer that specifically on mobile, this is going to help really close that revenue gap. Really anxious to be able to study as a part of MOI what the effects are of this particular innovation with the Magento core. Thanks, everyone.
That's great, right?
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think these are great examples of what we as an open source community can achieve, right? And how we can all contribute and give back and make it easier for everyone to do this. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Again, as a reminder for the votes, this one was IL API Pay. And so we'll be voting for a couple of minutes now. So last chance to cast your votes. I'm going to repeat the hashtag so you all know. The first one was ILPWA Scan with Nitesh. We had IL Pepper with Victoria, IL Head-On with Abhishek, and we had IL API Pay with Ali. So while we're waiting on those votes to come in, can you tell us a bit more about what's next for Innovations Lab?
Sure. So we do have a couple of announcements to share with you all tonight. The first being that thanks to Ali and Imagination Media and PayPal, the payments innovation that you just saw will be a community contribution available immediately. So let's give a round of applause for that. And furthermore, it will be in Magento Core next year. So let's give them a round of applause for that as well. I would also like to point out that that's the second innovation to come through Innovations Lab that's now making its way to the core. So I encourage all of you to participate because we know that there's tons of great stuff out there and we want to see it. Speaking of which, the next submission window is coming up and we're announcing that for the first time here tonight. So that next submission window will be open on November 11th. So I hope you've all been thinking about it and working on it because we're looking to find more and see more. And as part of that, we're really excited. So starting with the next submission window and going into 2020, we're actually expanding our relationship with Amazon Web Services. So there's going to be opportunities to kind of get deeper into our developer and partner community and figure out more ways to innovate using Amazon Web Services and Magento. So more to come on that, but we're really excited about that. That doesn't sideline any work you're already currently doing. We want to see it all, but this is just more opportunities to collaborate. So yeah.
A lot of exciting things to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Good, and I think it's great to see all these innovations also being merged into the core again, so we can all benefit from that by default. Calm down, Ben. It's merging to the core, that's fine. It's not editing the core, it's not the same. But I hope you all cast your vote by now. Because I think it's time to look at the results if they are here already. Yes. So a big round of applause for PWA Scan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep talking about PWA the whole event, so that's...
Yeah, I mean, look, I think they're all winners. They all had the opportunity to come and present to all of you. So I'd love to give everyone another round of applause because hopefully you guys had fun. Yeah.
So I think that's a wrap for Commerce Sneaks. We need to make place for our next keynote speaker. Yes. I just spoke to her backstage. She's really lovely and has a really interesting story to tell. So looking forward to that one. Awesome. Thanks, Michele.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing the time with us.
Yeah, looking forward to all of you contributing and seeing your innovations next year. And let's have a final round of applause for all the participants of tonight.